I was someone who was actually told a while back that I had to run in a stability shoe, like a stability trainer. Well, I kind of called BS on that. Morning, y'all. What is happening? Today I want to start off talking a little bit about shoes, actually. I want to tell a little bit of story about my favorite running shoe of all time and talk about why I'm no longer running in that shoe and what shoes I am running in these days. Want to fill you guys in. I know there's a lot of you out there that are interested in shoes and gear, and I want to give you a little bit more info on what works for me and what I do. So starting out, my favorite shoe of all time probably has to be the Mizuno Wave Musha. The reason I no longer run in the shoe is because it's discontinued. They have evolved the shoe since. It's become the Hitogami, but I didn't like the Hitogami, so I was forced to search for a new shoe. So let's go back to the history of it. I was someone who was actually told a while back that I had to run in a stability shoe, like a stability trainer, and because I was injured and had some other issues, and that I would never be able to run in a neutral type shoe. Well, I kind of called BS on that and decided that I would instead switch to a more minimal shoe, but strengthen my feet and my legs and all of that. So that's kind of what I did. And the shoe that I eventually settled upon, I think I got a pair of the Ronins actually at one point in time. This was probably back in 2009, I believe. And so this is actually the shoe, and I've probably gone through like 50 pairs of the Musha over the course of like 5 or 6 years that they had them. They had about, I think, 5 different iterations of the shoe. I still have 4 pairs in the box. I have the originals, actually 1 pair left of the originals. I have a pair of the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. And here they are. I'm gonna show you what the original Wave Musha looks like. It's pretty crazy. So here it is, pretty flashy. It's this lime green with these orange flames on them. This is what the bottom looks like. It's got this amazing like sticky rubber. This compound is very extremely durable, and it has like just enough grip on it that really helped me in trails and ultras. So this is a road marathon racing flat, like basically a road marathon, a road flat. There is not a lot of extra support here. The Wave provides a little support. The kind of cool thing I figured out is, because I wore this shoe for trails and ultras, anything from Zane Grey, 50 Mile here in Arizona, which is a super tough race, to the Hard Rock 100. I even ran the Barkley the first year in a pair of Mushas, which was probably stupid, in the mud because I was sliding around. But anyways, like this shoe worked so well for me that I rarely got injured. I was able to run as many miles as I wanted to, and overall just a shoe that worked for me. It was nice and wide in the forefoot. It was basically perfect. Perfect shoe for me in all conditions. Freaking love this shoe. They've since changed it a few times and then eventually got rid of it. So that kind of leads me to my next point is, what do you do when they discontinue the shoe that works for you? And it was frustrating for me. And I don't know how many tweets I sent towards Mizuno to beg them not to get rid of the shoe and to keep it alive, but to no avail. They moved on. So I spent a period of time looking for a new replacement shoe for me that would work, and I cycled through a few different things. Some La Sportivas, tried some Hokas way back in the day when they were first starting out, and eventually settled upon the Salomon Cents Pro. And I was gonna wait to make this video because I had a new pair coming in, but the shipment got delayed, and I don't have the newest pair in yet. So this is one of my worn-in pairs. But this shoe is the one I've been running almost everything in, from roads to trails and everything in between. And honestly, it's been pretty similar for me to the Musha. It's pretty lightweight overall. I don't know the weight of it, and it doesn't matter that much. But it's got a little bit better grip on the bottom than the Mizuno had, because it is actually a trail shoe. But to me, this shoe just works. It's wide enough in the forefoot, which is something that I really need. And honestly, I really love this BOA lacing system. I think that's what it's called, or I don't know, maybe it's Salomon's version of that, basically. But I never have to tie my shoe anymore. I just tighten her down and tuck in the laces at the top. And then recently I tried out the Cents Ride, and this has been actually a surprising shoe that I've liked. I've gone through one pair. This is my second pair of the shoe. It's got actually a little bit more grip on the bottom than the Cents Pro. If you can see kind of the comparison, they're both pretty good, and they're not like crazy aggressive, but this one's slightly more aggressive. It also has a little bit more underfoot. So I ran TDS in the Cents Ride, and I ordered another pair of Cents Rides and Cents Pro 2s. So these are gonna be my main shoes. This is basically all I'm gonna be running in is the Cents Pro 2 and the Cents Ride. Anyways, so that's kind of a little bit about my shoes, about what's going on with them. Really digging these Salomons right now, and it's gonna be my shoe for most of my Barkley Million training. If you guys have questions specifically about shoes or what I've used in the past or anything else, please feel free to leave a comment below. I will try and get back to it. If you guys like this gear review video or just me talking about gear in general, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you want me to talk about. I like inserting them into these vlogs, not making separate videos, and I'm not gonna do a point rating system or anything, but I know I do have a pair of Hokas that I'm gonna be using for Javelin 100. I'm gonna be wearing those there, even though Salomon does hook me up. So probably be talking about those when I get a chance to use them, as well as I will be sure to show you guys my new pair of Cents Pro 2s when they come in the mail, hopefully early next week. So that's it for me and my shoes right now. I thought I would share. We could do a little bonus. I want to show you guys these other pairs of Mizunos that I have. Already saw the originals right here. This is the Musha 3. So it's got this red and lime green. You can see they changed the bottom slightly on those ones. This is a pair of the 4s over here, basically identical, almost like an opposite colorway to those ones, and they have the new AP Plus foam in those. And then here's a pair of the Wave Musha 2s. So this is a little bit of a background on my shoes, and I have these shoes still. I don't know when I'm gonna use them or if I'm gonna use them. It's kind of feels like sacrilegious to use them at this point in time, because then I won't have any pairs left, but maybe if I do a road marathon coming up, I will use them. Okay, so to wrap up this segment of today's video, I guess I should show you every shoe that I have in my closet, because I've gotten some other free shoes from some companies, and I'm just hanging on to some old pairs. So let's take a quick look at literally every other shoe I have that is not those couple ones right there. So here we go. All right, this is it. What do we got here? Okay, this is an old pair of S-Lab Speed Cross. Oh yeah, this is like a cross-country fell running shoe, and I don't know. These are pretty narrow for me, so I don't use those much anymore. I've got some kind of semi-retired pairs of Cents Pro 2s, and Salomon accidentally, I think, sent me these ones. These are ridiculous. This is the S-Lab X Alp Carbon GT. This is like a mountaineering style boot, which I have not been able to use yet, but there is absolutely zero flex in this shoe. It has a built-in gaiter. These things are freaking gnarly, dude. I need to go find some adventures to use these at. Up on this shelf, we've got some Mushas. Honestly, I haven't even run in Mushas in probably a year, but I've got a few pairs here. Pair of Ultras. I got this from Black Canyon this year. They were our sponsor. So King MTs. I've used these a few times out here on the trails. They're pretty nice for grippy. Adidas sent me these 3 pairs of shoes here. Not a huge fan of Adidas. Sorry, but they're usually more narrow and just don't work for my foot. Otherwise, I know that the Boost foam is pretty amazing stuff. So I kind of wish that I was able to use those, but I just can't. So, I also have a pair of Luna sandals, which I don't really wear because I'm not the type of person that runs in sandals, and they're also delaminating a little bit here. So I don't know about that. I'm sure they've improved their processes over the period of time, but yeah, so that's a little bit about my running shoes. And like I said, if you guys want to see more insights into the gear I use or nutrition or anything, leave that comment below. I will start including them a couple times a week into these daily videos so you guys can get some valuable information out of watching these. So thanks. See you guys in a little bit. Working here at the warehouse a bit. I put this pallet of flour, where is it? There it is. Put that pallet of flour up there just a minute ago with the forklift. It's pretty fun. Nathan's organizing, but both of us are off to a meeting having to do with the Freak Brothers restaurant that's gonna be opening up in early 2018. We're meeting with the architect today in downtown Phoenix. So it's pretty exciting. I haven't really talked a lot about it yet because it's there's been some changes and delays, but there's gonna be more on that. Freak Brothers Pizza is coming to downtown Phoenix with a physical, actual location. Just got out of that meeting, which was super awesome. The guys seem really good, like they know what they're doing. Pretty exciting stuff, and it seems like it's gonna be moving ahead pretty quick. Nathan and I here just getting some lunch over here at Short Leash Hot Dogs. First time I've been over here, but they do a lot with the local food trucks here and the, what is it, the Food Coalition? Phoenix Street Food Coalition. So I've never eaten here, so I ordered a veggie dog. Nathan's got some fries. We're just here waiting for the food and get some of the downtown Phoenix experience. What you got there? Just fries? I got this over here. Wow, it's like a pita bread with salsa and pinto. What?
It's a naan.
Is it a naan bread? Oh, I don't even know what this place is.
Yeah. This place is for non-believers.
Oh, non-believers. Okay. I don't know anything about this place. Never eaten here before. But I got this pretty cool looking veggie dog. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy this thing. Cool thing about downtown is all this art stuff that's everywhere. There's art on that wall, you can't really see it. There's like murals over there. Well, I don't know what that is, but yeah, there's basically just a ton of like local artists and artwork everywhere. This place is kind of really taken off. There's tons of development everywhere. A lot of people moving downtown. A lot of activities going on. They have the first Friday Art Walk, so hopefully we'll be a pretty big part of the community as it continues to grow. I'm trying to see where I left off with this evening. I think I was in downtown Phoenix. Anyways, we just had group run and didn't have a GoPro with me. I actually just got a new camera and I didn't have it charged up and ready to go. So I did group run, then we went to our social at Enchiladas, and then some of my friends from Salomon are in town for their sales meeting. So we just went out to a couple different bars actually, and just wrapping up the night right now. It's currently 11:54 p.m. So kind of networking and getting together with those guys. I've got some exciting stuff coming up. Actually, we're gonna be doing a Salomon shoe giveaway on our Mountain Outpost channel through our Mountain Outhouse news show this next week. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be super fun. We're gonna have a contest actually. More details on that coming soon. But anyways, I'm gonna head home right now and wrap up today's video. So again, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.